Hi, my name is Ainon. I play drum.
My name's Mel and I play the bass.
Hi, I'm Ethan and I play guitars. The band started back in 2002. We basically formed the band to start playing original material because we were playing in a lot of cover bands and stuff, and we liked the idea, but we had a lot of our own ideas and stuff like that. So we got together and we started playing rock music. And our main first initial idea was to play a lot of instrumental music. That's how the band started going and getting gigs and stuff like that. Later on, we realized that we like a lot of different genres in rock music, like blues, straight-ahead rock. We like ethnic rock, extreme metal, instrumental guitar music. We like progressive music. So we decided to take all these different genres and write songs to specify towards these kind of music. Okay, why the name Deja Voodoo? Basically, like, it's a combination of two words, Deja Vu and Voodoo. Deja Vu is like a feeling of that you've been there before, right? The Voodoo is actually a form of practice. So in any kind of practice, you can actually practice it to do good stuff or bad stuff. So Deja Vu means like music has been here for about, 2005 years already, right? And Voodoo is actually music, and a metaphor, basically. So So right now from Deja Voodoo, we're actually changing our band name to Deja Voodoo Spells because currently there are a band in New Zealand which actually has the same name and they kind of established. We decided not to disturb whatever they have and stuff like that, right? We decided to put our band name as Deja Voodoo Spell. Now you have Deja Vu and Voodoo and you have Spells, so Spells will be our music. So we had to spell you guys and hope you guys like our stuff.
Okay, a lot of people talk about bass tone, and most of them depend on the amp to get the right tone. For me, I think more than 50% will depend on your fingers. Even the volume that you are playing, the tone depends on your finger. You got to keep on practicing. You cannot, you see, it don't come out. If you see the level as well as, I'm not touching the amp, I'm just controlling on my fingers, you know. And then the tone, that's what I mean, because you got to keep on practicing to get the right tone. It's like upright bass players, their fingers are so strong, when they hold the electric bass, the tone just come out. The amp plays another part. It don't depend on the amp all the time. I know everybody want to play as 100 kilometers an hour, okay? But the tip is slow. And if you don't have a metronome or a drum machine, just keep your own tempo. Because when you play slow, sometimes it's harder to play slow than fast. Because fast, sometimes you're like, okay, I play, but try and play that slow, sometimes it's harder. So this is the tip. Practice slow, because speed and all that will come automatically. But it's better to play slow where you can hear all the notes. Everything must be even, not softer than the other. Depends on the song. Maybe the song, they got climax of the song, everybody get excited, but just no secret.
It's very hard. It's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of heart and it's a lot of passion into it. Because the music that we play, not a lot of people would appreciate it because record companies don't like it because it's not pop music. We don't look very good, if you noticed that already. And we're not selling power. But the main force for Deja Voodoo, I would say, it's me and I know. Because from day one, we were the ones who actually got together. And I think that we got this chemistry that's going on between us that we inspire each other to be better musicians. Let's say if I'm not practicing and I'm not coming for practice, you know, he gives me a call and says, hey man, you know, I want to practice. Or let's say if I'm writing some new stuff and I'm learning some new techniques and I want to practice, I call him up, say, hey man, I want to practice. And I feel that's the most hardest thing to find because there are a lot of good musicians out there, but getting musicians that you click with and share the same vision that you want and share the same passion, not doing it for the money, which sounds very, very naive, you know. That's our staying power because we just love playing with each other and we love experimenting with each other. We want to be better musicians and probably we're not going to be earning like, you know, your basic salary of an everyday day job person. And like I said, we're very simple people and we got a lot of people who really love us and care about us and that's our driving force and we just want to play music, man.
Killing my mind with sanity, saying goodbye. Voices in my head disturbing me. No more time for reality, confusion breeding, becoming me. Voices in my head destructing me. Please take away this pain I feel deep down inside. Please help me go away. Suicidal tendencies has been knocking on my door. Suicidal jealousy has been loving me. Suicidal fantasies in my dreams every day. Suicidal reality has become me. the mirror on the wall, can you tell me what's going on? I don't like this reflection that I see at the edge of insanity, pressure building deep down in me. These voices in my head won't let me be. Please take away this pain I feel deep down inside. Please help me go away. The suicidal tendencies has been knocking on my door. Suicidal jealousy has been loving me. Suicidal fantasies in my dreams every day. Suicidal reality has become me. Suicidal, suicidal, suicidal tendency. Suicidal, suicidal, suicidal jealousy. Suicidal, suicidal, suicidal tendency. Suicidal, suicidal, suicidal reality.
Hi, I'm Ikmal from Bentley Music. So today I'm gonna introduce you some of the Fender guitars. This is a Fender Stratocaster 62 reissue, man. Come with the Cluson's machine head, rosewood fingerboard, and an elder body, right? So this guitar, very nice for blues, jazz, and for rock. The Stratocaster is very well known for its nice, clean sound. This is a hybrid guitar actually. You can see the pickup selector originally from Jaguar Fender. And then this stripe here is very famous on a Mustang Fender with vintage 6-screw bridge. This Cyclone 2 comes with 3 single coil pickup. This guitar is a short scale guitar. It's very cool for surf, grunge, rock, for people who want to be different from another. This golden Stratocaster is actually made based on the 50s Stratocaster, which come with 21 fret fingerboard, a single ply pickguard, a vintage tremolo arm, and Cluson's machine head. Also come with a 5-way selector. The cool thing about this guitar is it is a very limited edition guitar, which is very good for collectors out there. Only produced in 2004. This is the last batch. You know, the Stratocaster sounds very versatile, very nice clean tone. Especially this one come with a 50s staggered pickup.
The local music scene, the local scene in Malaysia is so beautiful, man. We got so many talented musicians. We got so many people who are the best musicians I've ever heard or I've seen. I get so inspired by the local talents. I just feel like everybody should start loving everybody, and everybody should start having a mutual amount of respect and realize that we're doing it for the music and for the local music scene. I really hope that bands like us will continue doing what we do, continue spreading the music, educating the music, but like what Mahatma Gandhi said, to change something, man, you have to be the change, and slowly the thing will spread around. And I figure when it comes to the main issue in piracy, right, I figure like more campaigns should be on telling the whole process about why a CD is 35 ringgit. Because you have a sound engineer you have to pay, a producer you have to pay, truck driver who actually drives the truck to every CD shop. At the end of the day, you'll just get $1 if you get signed by a big major company. You get what I mean? So the music appreciation, how these people go and get these music done has to be educated to the public. Then I probably think it'll help the scene more. Like we started out as an instrumental band. Basically everybody, right? Everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody said, oh, instrumental music, no way, man. But I think the band had a lot of passion. Eventually, we started getting gigs and people actually liked what we do. We won like the Asian Beat competition for our regional level. We started playing gigs with all our favorite bands. Like, we got to play with Coffin, Love Me But, Dragon Red, Tempered Mental, Estranged. I mean, I'm sorry if I don't name any bands, but... And coming from bands like, I used to listen to like, Future Primitive, Tandus. We actually gained X amount of people that actually like the band and doing stuff that we like. For moms who don't let their kids play guitar, please let your kids play guitar because music, it's a tool of practicing. It's like martial arts. It's like anything you do in life, like how you talk. Let's say you start talking a language, like speaking Malay. If you're staying in, let's say, Switzerland and you're studying language when you're 19 years old, you will not be able to speak the language as I can speak Malay. Saya boleh cakap bahasa Melayu pasal saya daripada kecil kat sini kan. So saya boleh berbual Melayu sebagai orang Melayu lah saya. The language has to be instilled when you were young. So the same thing with music. Anything you do, start doing it when you're young.
Support your local music scene by voting in the Homegrown Awards. Just SMS HGV to 33838. Vote now for your favorite band in the 9 Homegrown Award categories to determine who will grab the honours at the end of the season. Each featured band has a unique shortkey code which you will need to cast your votes. All details and terms and conditions are on our website at www.homegrown.com.my. Vote now, it's about time.
Crazy, crazy music. So I listen is an international band. Very good.
The music is quite heavy. Yeah, okay lah. For me, okay lah. I think it's local.
It's a rock music. I mean the rhythm is quite up down, quite fast. Vocal band.
Very trance, very house music. Yeah, those are the music that I like actually. It must be an international thing. Oh, it's great. I like it. I couldn't hear the words, what it said, but I like the beat.
Definitely something I can just privately at home dance to, not in front of the camera.
I thought it was international. Is it local?
Local. Okay, right, fine, very good. But I think my children would buy it.